Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been 3 weeks, but here we are with another This Is Us. I liked this episode because it was a Beth-centered episode, and Beth is my favorite character. I don't think it's as good as like other Beth-centric episodes, but it was still very good. So we see in the past how Beth is kind of struggling because her teacher didn't really give her much leeway after her dad died, and he was kind of tough on her, and she started slipping up, and he just kind of cast her aside and replaced her. And we kind of see how that still affects her to this day. And she's now a dance instructor at this really prestigious school now, and she has to train this girl who's kind of slipping up, and she doesn't want to be like her teacher when she was little. She wants to be more supportive. So that's kind of a nice arc of her trying to be better than her teacher. She kind of confronts him at the end, and he said, I'm not your, I'm not your therapist. I'm not your coddler. I just wanted to be your teacher and teach, be the best he could be. I think she kind of accepts that, but she still has to have a more, I guess, since she's a parent, maybe she has more of a emotional interest in her students. She wants the best of them, not only in dancing, but she knows to be supportive, which would help them. Which is a nice arc, and it could actually, teach people who want to be teachers to not only be so hard on people, actively encourage them. The second subplot was the whole Kevin, Kate, Sophie thing when they were teenagers. Well, I guess they're not really teenagers now, they're kind of like in their 20s. And Kevin cheated on Sophie because I guess he was an asshole back then. And he feels guilty about it, so he tells her. Before he tells her, he tells Kate. And that ruins Sophie's friendship because Kate didn't tell Sophie. It's really complicated. I don't think Kevin should have told Sophie that Kate knew about it, but Kevin's kind of an asshole back then, so I wouldn't put it past him. But yeah, I'm on Sophie's side about this. I don't think Kate should have told her because that's more of like a family first thing. But I think the real fault is Kevin's because he told Sophie that Kate knew. It's like, do you want to keep it in the family or not, Kevin? Also, why did he cheat on her? She's like super hot. Moving on to the adult Kevin, he is kind of having a conflict with Madison because he wants to take the kids to Thanksgiving in Pennsylvania, but Madison wants to go to her boyfriend Elijah's family with the twins for Thanksgiving. And this is a common thing among divorced, well, not divorced, but former couples who have children together. And I like how that was presented in the show that neither of them really wanted to give it in, and you know I think there's a simple solution to that one is that you have twins. One of you takes the girl, the other one takes the boy. Why not just do that? Switch off, then switch it around for Christmas. But I like how Kate kind of told Kevin, you know, teenage Kevin, she was really kind of nurturing to him and supportive, but this one is kind of telling him straight, like, you're not together. It's unreasonable of you to think that you would get the kids and her for the holidays when she's not even with you anymore. So I kind of like how kind of Kate's arc in this episode was learning to, you know, not always, well, she's on her brother's side, but to not always be like, yeah, whatever you say. She learned to be more, I guess, critical of her brother, which is good. You just saying like, yeah, yeah, whatever you say is fine. That's not really helpful to people in the long run. You need to actually give advice and help them. But yeah, I thought this was a good episode. It wasn't amazing. I feel like my only criticism is that they're kind of reusing some of the plot lines. The whole Kevin Madison babies thing is dragging on a bit, and this is how you could tell it's the final season because there's not really much place for the characters to grow at the moment. And I'm still waiting for like Kate and Toby's downfall, which sounds like we might get some in 2 weeks. By the way, yeah, it's a 2 week break because of the State of the Union. Ooh boy, yay, that's fun. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks for that. But in the meantime, I'll be posting a lot of Doctor Who content. If you're into Doctor Who, I watched all of series 2 and reviewed it, so I'll just kind of be putting them out on my YouTube channel for a couple days. So if you're interested in that, click below and subscribe, but also subscribe if you want to see my This Is Us video. And until then, everyone out there have a nice day, and peace.